Max, and I think I always start my videos off with hey, what's up guys, it's Max, and so today we're going to be talking about some lovely things called what it feels like to be a badass. Because when you're a badass, you know you're a badass, and you should wake up every day and repeat to yourself, I am a badass. Because you're going to have to deal with a lot of negative BS throughout your entire life. And sometimes throughout your, and some people, man, some people just attract nonsense and BS. I like to avoid BS by avoiding people that pull BS stuff and do BS stuff. But that doesn't happen all the time. So I literally, I should turn off the radio because I think you're probably going to get some feedback from Ben and Skin. Yeah, man, like today was a good day. I'm fired up on it. This is a recap. If you saw the video from earlier with me and Larry from the Uptown Tavern, he literally just bought that place about 30 days ago. And I got to tell you, man, I didn't work Thursday for Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and today is like my first day back out, like selling. And I'm like, all right, today's the first, got the rent due, and I got all this other stuff due. So I knew I had to go to work, and I couldn't like putz around or whatever. And for about the first hour and a half of the day, man, nobody's like, Barrett. They're just like, Barrett, we're not interested, Barrett. And then I walk in there, and he's like, dude, no way. I was just about to go and look for stuff like this. And literally, after about 10 minutes, I walk out of there with $1,000 in cash. And the guy's like, yo, bro, I need your information because if I ever need anything else, like, I'm going to contact you and stuff. So, it just goes to show you, man. It's like, literally, it's just, what are you doing, dude? People are, and it's like 4:30 on Monday, and I guess everybody's in a rush to go home. Yeah, so it's also, here's the other cool thing, man. It's 4:30 on a Monday. I'm calling it a day. I'm pretty much done. Here, you want to see something funny? So I'm driving my in-laws truck and I blew up the transmission on my car, but that's how you don't make any money. You know, it's a big expedition with a big It Works thing on it. Maybe she does get phone calls from that, but you know, rapsfromtheheart.com. I wonder if that's like her website or if that's the company website. I hope it's her website. Kelly Thurman is doing well with her business. Because, you know, me and Rocky Vega had a conversation about this, about good marketing and smart marketing and just advertising, and that's all that is just like a big advertisement on the back of your truck that says, hey man, I sell wraps. And I guess those things work. That's why they call them It Works, right? I don't know. I don't have a lot of extra weight here. I stopped eating fast food, and I'm down to like a can of Coke a week. So I've kind of stopped all the sugary sodas and the fast food, and what's really funny is I didn't actually drop any weight. I just dropped like fat off my body because I weighed myself. Everybody's like, oh, you look like you lost weight. I was like, in all actuality, I did not lose weight. I just lost a ton of fat. And because I'm like an active person, I guess that fat kind of transferred into muscle. So I'm just in better shape now, which doesn't suck. So the point of what I'm saying is this. It's important to have the right mindset when you get into anything and when you join anything and when you put your mind into accomplishing something and doing something, because your attitude and your intentions and your mindset when you go and do something, it really does make a difference in your overall outcome. You know, if you kind of just have a, well, let's see what happens kind of mentality. Damn it, the thing keeps falling. But yeah, if you go out and you start anything with the let's see what happens kind of mentality, you know, I can tell you what's going to happen. Nothing really is going to happen with a let's see what happens mentality. You have to have a set goal in mind. You have to have a set monetary goal in mind. You have to have a set like production goal in mind. Whatever you want to accomplish, have that goal in your head, have that goal in your mind, and have that goal literally in your brain at all times. And that's all you should be focusing on. And don't worry so much about you know, the naysayers or haters or whatever you call them, you know, it's up to you. You are you're the sole controller of your universe. And as long as you remember that, hold this thing. You're the sole controller of your universe. Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be successful and you want to do great things with your life, go do it. Go do it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to succeed, and don't be afraid to fail. Just don't be afraid. You know, fear is the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Well, it applies to a lot of things. It applies to you in your life. It applies to you and what you're going to do with the rest of your life. It applies to what you're going to accomplish and what things you're going to try and the things that you're going to go out and succeed at or fail at. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you this, it's like you always miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, right? I think that's off some motivational poster. But yeah, I mean, you know, strike out a few times. Babe Ruth had the most strikeouts in baseball history, but he also held the record for a very long time too, because he went to hit home runs every single time. He would go hard or go homeless, right? Go hard or go homeless with your business, with your life, with everything. You could walk on eggshells and be afraid your entire life to try something and to do anything, and you're gonna be an old, bitter person with more regrets, not necessarily for the things that you failed at, but for the things that you never actually attempted. Let that sink in. You can fail over and over again. Eventually you'll succeed at something, you know, but if you never even attempt it, if you never even try, if you never even get out there and really like just give it a go, how, you know, your life could be extremely different. You know, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, you know, a year from now, 2 years from now, just because you made one decision to give something a go and to go at it and go hard at it. But I can tell you this, your life's going to be completely the same if you maintain the same kind of habits and structure and lifestyle and friends and that you have. You know what I'm saying? Life is about growth. Life is about learning. Life is about advancing. It's about achieving. It's about getting out there and doing the things that you need to do, the things that you were meant to do, the things that you know you can do. That, and the only thing that's stopping you, is you. So, you are a badass. You should tell yourself that every day. I am a badass. You should wake up and be like, I am a badass. Because if you do that, you'll start to believe it. And when you start to believe it, what's funny is that badass things start to happen. And you learn a lot about yourself. Okay? So anyway, I'm cutting this off. It's 8 minutes. Max Uhas, and I am out ski. Peace.